What's up, y'all, man? I'm Coach Blanche, and I'm back with another video. And today, I want to let y'all know first and foremost, we are 5 subscribers away from 500 subscribers, man. I've been on YouTube around, I think I started in 2021, so it's been around 5 years now. Technically 6 years because I had one video unlisted from 2020, but it's been 5 years. But I wanted to tell you all about what this video is about. And as you can see from the title, it says why I joined the military, okay? So 15 years ago today, all right, August 23rd, 2011, I listened into the military. And a lot of people ask this question when you get in. It's like a very common question. Well, why you join the military? What made you come in? Is this a common question that's asked? And for me, man, I'm joining the military to serve my country, but I also want to go to school and I wanted to just start my career, whatever that looked like at the time. And at that time, it looked like I was going into personnel slash HR, right? So the reason I joined, man, I was at a point in my life where I was determined to go to the military. I just didn't know if I was going to go to the Navy or the Air Force. And I ended up going to the Air Force. I scored a 50 on my ASVAB the first time, and I got in, man. I was very excited when I got in. I just felt that I was doing something that was bigger than me, you know. And the military taught me so much throughout my time in the military. I learned so many things, and that's why now when I got out, it's just a lot of stuff that may be perceived as me doing a lot. It's been normal for me, man. Like as soon as I got in the military, first evals were fives, always exceeding whatever standards that was set upon me and always pressing to push whatever barriers that came my way. And one of the biggest things that happened throughout my career was like every time I went somewhere, it was always a theme that people would do that I was like, yeah, we gotta change that. When I first got to Germany, I remember when I first got there, papers everywhere. It was just crazy and chaos. And I'm coming from a situation where I'm normally used to going to school and stuff, and going to work and stuff like that. They was like, oh yeah, you can't do school here. No, no, you ain't have no time for school here. No, 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 they don't do that here. So I was like, I said, okay, I just did it like that. And once I got my footing and learned my job and stuff, man, I applied for my TA. And my supervisor was the person over the flight at the time. And she was like, are you sure you're going to do school and do this? I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's online. It's not like I'm going to be doing anything too much differently. When I get off work, I just go do homework. And she approved it. And I was the only non-commissioned officer, and y'all know to say NCO, that was doing it at the time. So by the time I left, man, I ended up seeing more people going to school, more people volunteering and stuff like that. Like it takes one person to do something for everybody to start following suit as to what's better for them. We all knew the work was the work, right? We knew that, hey, we come in, hey, we gotta do this. This is what the job is today. We gotta do what needs to be done. After that happens, your time is your time. You wanna take your time and go have fun, have drinks, and go out every day for this tour, that's on you. But if you want to get off work, do something that's gonna actually better yourself, go to school, learn a trade, do something online class, whatever it may be, you got that option too. Everybody has the options to do what they want to do in the military, man. And I just think like a lot of the times, a lot of people just download whatever ideas or whatever from the senior leadership that they give them, and they follow suit. So if your senior leadership not in school, nothing like that, and they, the complacent where they at, they not gonna encourage you to go to school and stuff. There's something that you're gonna have to do. But if you're in a room where people is not trying to develop you, you gonna have to develop yourself. And that's why when I was a part of, presidents of these organizations, man, I made sure that professional development was one of the key things we did. And we would have panels, we would have different groups where we talk about things, how to develop ourselves, whatever issues we may have had, during at certain times during our careers and stuff, and being transparent about their journey, because that is very, very important to getting to where you want to get to in life. You have to be sit here and understand that, hey, I'm here to do a job. I'm here to do what needs to be done so I can be able to have a certain future that I know that I only can have by working hard. And when you understand that, you will start to see that your life will start reflecting that. You will start doing a lot of things that people may think is difficult to do or not difficult to do, but everybody's perception are their perceptions. It's just your decision to make as to what you want your life to look like. It's up to you to do that. Nobody's gonna save you. Nobody's gonna come out and say, "Hey, I'm gonna do this for you." That's not how that works. You have to work hard, and that's what the military taught me. It was like, work hard, man. Work hard for your craft. Work hard for the things that you do. Do all you can. Like, do everything. And when I say that, like, sometimes you may take that the wrong way because you may take it too far and like do too much and you overexert yourself. That can happen too. Burnout is real. Burnout is the one of the key things why people um, stop doing certain things in the military. They get burnt out and don't want to do anything. For my 8-year career, man, I had fives across the board. I had a leadership role every year. I had promote nows back to back. I've did all of these things through my career to where I could say, hey, like I did all I could. Like I did all I could, man. And when you can walk away from something like that and say that, that brings you joy because at least you know you did all you can do. There's nothing worse than leaving something to where you know you left something on the table. But when you left, when you know you left no crumbs, that's a whole nother thing. And that's what I learned though. I really, and if you watching this right now, hopefully this video brings you to fruition as to what you actually want to join the military for. I know that right now it's a lot going on, but you have to think about what you want your life to look like in the next 20 years. Like, I'm 15 years removed from when I first joined, right? My 15 years later looks way different than what I expected back then. I didn't expect to be in the position I am now. And where I am now is like a whole different life. I'm a civilian now and stuff and all of that. So it's just when you look at life in that aspect, you never know where you're going to go, but you know that making that decision to join the military got you to where you are right now. There's just a fact. When you look around, you look at your peers, look at what they're doing, look at the things that they may not be doing or whatever. And it's not even a comparison thing. You're just gonna naturally see it. You're gonna see that you, as far as being like having a military background, have a different type of backing than somebody that doesn't. Like, you have different support systems, you have different ideas, you just execute differently, you move differently than everybody else. So you're not going to be seen as normal in some cases because you're going to be moving so many ways. So you just got to understand what works for you. And that's what comes with life, man, is just understanding that this is what I want to do in my life. Okay? This is what I want to do. This is what I want it to look like. And these are the things that it entails. You're going to have a lot of times in the military where you don't get a lot of sleep like you need to. You're going to have to be working certain crazy shifts. May work a 12-hour shift or whatever it may be. You have to understand your quality of life may not be as good as you may think it will be. You may be in the dorms you first get in. You may be in an apartment or whatever. Like, you have to understand that your life may not be a certain way because you joined the military, but these things are still going to build a solid foundation for your future. I cannot list them all, but you can look them up. There are a lot of benefits to joining the military, and there's a lot of benefits too when you get out as well. So it's not as if you're just stranded or nothing like that. And it may feel like this sometimes, and I understand the veteran that may go through that, but it's so many benefits to joining and to getting out to where that decision for you is a decision that's literally for you. What's for you? Once you understand that, man, you'll be able to see that, hey, this one needs to get done. This what I got to do. And if I don't do these things, I'll be lost as to where I want to go in my life. And when you do that, that's when you start to see like, oh yeah, this ain't for me, or this may not be what I want to do. But you have to understand that it is going to be a temporary sacrifice for a 100, 200, 300% gain on the other side of it. And like I told y'all, I joined for these reasons. I went to school, got my bachelor's, got my master's, got my associates, working on my doctorate degree. All of these things couldn't have happened without me joining the military. Just couldn't. And that is what I want you to understand today, because I know you probably be contemplating why you joining, like, why am I doing this and all this stuff. You will have your purpose. You're gonna find your purpose in the military. It's gonna work out. You just have to understand that it's just not gonna come as fast as you want it to, but it's gonna come on time though. And but yeah, that's my that's my video for today, man. I hope y'all got something out of this video that may have helped you, uh, may have gotten you some encouragement as to how you want to move forward when it comes to your military career. Hopefully, I said something that was helpful to you today. But other than that, man, I want you all to subscribe, man, comment, and give me some reason why you joined the military. If you are a person that did join the military, why did you join? These are things in the community that we do and we kind of forget to do, but these things are what we have to come back to understand, like, hey, man, we still in the brotherhood, as far as the military goes. So without that further ado, man, peace out. See y'all next time, man. More videos coming soon. I know y'all like, oh my gosh, you got updated the studio room. Yes, I have. I got some more lighting. I got some backgrounds. I'm trying to make this a little bit better for you all as far as an experience when you watch my videos and not to have it just boring. So hopefully it's something like y'all got out of this, man. But other than that, see y'all next time. Peace out.